You're listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
That's right, we just heard Dead to Fall Major Rager, Born of Osiris, Fucking Bow Down, August Burns Red, Composure, and we are The Metal Experience. We're back, bitches.
Did you miss us last week? I missed being here.
We're in the studio with the city of Wight.
And you guys drove all the way from DeKalb, didn't you?
We did.
How was that journey?
Despite the failed attempt to exit on 94 and nearly getting everyone killed again, I think
when was the first time?
on the way to
Him
the
driving
multiple
in
times.
general, Riley's probably the worst driver.
I think I might be the worst driver.
You're terrible, Morgan.
It's okay. Keep going.
I'm not the worst. Ben just sucks at giving directions, and he'll tell me, all right, you're gonna look for 84, and it's like, Ben, are you sure it's not 94? Because I'm pretty sure it's 94. No, dude, it's 84. And then we get there, I'm like, Ben, you want 94? Yeah, we want 94. Yeah, take 94 right now.
Fair. I wasn't born with the sense
There's
of
no
direction.
84, dude. There's 88. I'll take you someplace else, though.
It was 84. Doesn't 88 take us home?
88 takes us home.
Well, you made it here safely, and you're all alive, but you
are
are
missing,
missing someone.
Who are you missing?
Our bassist.
Mr. Jack Kenya,
and
if you're
where is
listening
he?
on the air.
have
Probably
no
asleep
idea.
in his bed.
We love you, Jack.
Do you not
We love
communicate
you.
with him at all?
He's a bum. A Class A bum.
We called him like 30 times collectively.
Oh my god. Dude, we're doing a radio interview. You want a part of this? Nope. So, who is here tonight
Let's get some introductions.
and what you do for the band?
All
You're
right.
You're a professional texter in the
My,
band?
yeah. My name is Hayden, and I like to play guitar and sing clean vocals.
Heyo.
And play the triangle.
I'm Riley, and I do the dirty vocals and get naked often.
Oh, dirty
I've
vocals.
never
I
heard
like
it referred to
it.
as dirty vocals. I like it.
I'm Matt, and I occasionally play guitar for the band.
Yeah. I'm Ben, and I play the drums.
Barely.
That was good. So, explain to me this name, City of Wight, and why is it not spelled White?
All right. So, I love Game of Thrones.
I love Game of
And-
Thrones.
I thought for a second you were
don't
going
know
to
what
say
Game of
gay something of another. I was like, whoa.
I love gay
No,
guys.
no, the HBO show and the book series and the White Walkers, WIGHT, they're like zombies on steroids. Like it talks about them like chopping people in half with their arms in the book, and I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Why have
White
I never
Walker.
watched this show?
It's amazing. You should watch it.
And,
But what's up?
the just the prologue to the whole series in the original Game of Thrones book, just the White Walkers are introduced. They're not named in the first prologue, but just the first part that they're introduced is absolutely epic because everybody's like fleeing for their lives, and there's just two guys staying, and one guy thinks that the other one's dead. And, he gets down off the tree that he was hiding from, and then the dead guy just grabs him by the neck, and it's just so epic. Just read it and watch it, please.
So also, if you're a gamer and you like Skyrim, you see that shit a lot.
So yeah, it's like essentially the City of the Dead, but it's like the super dead because they're like Superman zombies.
And they rip people in half.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and it's kind of an allusion to Minas Tirith.
So you
And
guys
White
have
City of Gondor.
Game of Thrones nights where you guys all just sit there and eat popcorn and watch the show?
I do.
Oh.
By myself.
I've never seen the show.
I personally haven't either.
You're
comes out-
in
the
a
name of the
band, and you have no
Game
idea
of
what this
Thrones.
show is that your name is based off of.
I didn't pick
Wow.
the name. Yeah.
But season 1 comes out on DVD next week, if I'm not mistaken, next Tuesday.
You said it's on HBO.
Yeah.
And a new season starts in April, right?
April 1st.
April 1st, and I'm gonna buy season 1. Get
And invite
naked,
us all over, and we're all going to watch it.
please.
I'm glad you're promoting this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. TV show. All right.
Not about us, but we're
They're
here
like
to pump up this
spokespeople for
show.
HBO.
It's the sickest show in the world. I mean, yeah, Hayden showed me like 30 minutes of one, and I about crapped my pants. Even though it gave away like 50 pages in the book, it still didn't matter because it was just so epically brutal and gave me a hard on like none other.
So we're like, hey, that name works.
Nice. And how long have you guys been a band?
2 years now, almost.
No, more close to a year and a half. Since like we've all been actually playing music together, like this lineup since probably just a year because Ben didn't come until like
Ben
late
didn't
December.
come.
And they were a band prior to when me and the bassist joined as well.
Talk in the mic.
I did.
No, but we were like experimenting with like other friends and stuff, and everything I say is gonna come out gay, so that's okay, and that all rhymes, so you can suck it.
Wait,
But-
you came out as gay?
He did.
No, I'm not.
bald kid.
It's
Oh.
not, I'm not gay though, and that's okay.
Oh.
But
You,
there's nothing wrong with being.
so you
gay.
came out of hiding and then you went back into hiding.
No. No. Ben came and then we became a band. That's what happened.
And
Only
then you
once, though.
became gay.
No, I've been gay the entire time. That's besides the point. But no. Seriously though, we were playing music and messing around with different sounds with instruments and vocals with other friends, and we couldn't really find a drummer that wanted to do this type of music. And we had another guitarist, and just different ideas on where to go musically. And then this guy posted a Pierce the Veil video on Facebook, and my homosexuality inspires me to love Pierce the Veil. So I started contacting him. Jack played bass, and then we all just jammed together, and nothing gay happened that night. But
But it has happened.
But the music sounded good.
No, it didn't.
So then,
It took like a good few months before we're like, yeah, this is okay, I guess. Yeah,
completely.
it doesn't
So then-
completely suck.
as this lineup, you guys have been together for a year and a half. You
Yeah.
said, but what about when did you guys get this name? When did this TV show come out that you guys got this name for your band?
And if not, what were you called before? A lot of questions at once. Think about it and then answer.
It's cool. We probably decided on the name a few months ago, back in like October or September, because before that
that's
we were
pretty recent.
Yeah, it was. But before that, we were part of the Skyline.
Because before we get called gay or any comparisons to Design the Skyline or At the Skylines or all those other bands with Skyline in it. But I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a Kiss for Jersey, but they're just a metal band from North Carolina, and one of their songs was Father Part the Clouds in the Sky, and that was like my favorite song off their album, so I just kind of rearranged the words and brought it to the table, and then we're like, oh, that doesn't completely suck, and then we realized that it pretty much sucked.
Sucked pretty significantly.
Yeah, it sucked.
was
It sucked
bad.
pretty hard.
I've
And
been
then-
there, done that.
I wanted Captain
Over-
Crunch and the Serial Killers, but nobody else was for that. So
Captain Crunch and the Serial Killers.
Dave,
you know
Dave
what?
likes that name. Dave's. I see his
yeah,
face
Actually-
waving
he's giving
there.
us a thumbs up.
I think I've heard that from somewhere. I've seen that somewhere.
Nope,
I
it was
don't know
original.
why.
I came
was
up with it.
original?
Nope, it was all.
Nope.
You probably saw it
Hayden
from me
came
on
up with
Facebook.
it.
Maybe. I don't know.
I always wanted Rusty Clearwater and the Buttermilk Mountaintop Boys, but no one ever wanted. They're like, dude, what's up? We're Rusty Clearwater and the Buttermilk Mountaintop Boys. We're gonna fuck your faces off. And no one thought that was cool, and except for me.
It's like we butter the bread with butter or whatever their name
Oh,
is or
those,
something.
Buttered their bread with butter.
they're-
That's a band.
They're,
They're
a
like
metal
super
German
brutal.
band. Yeah, they're like.
There are
they're
some weird
scary.
bands names. I'm
yeah,
not
but
gonna lie.
They're sick. Like they. Oh god, they're good.
What's that Russian band that Bob showed you?
Something. Where is my tea? I don't know. Something.
Something cup of tea.
Yeah.
One of
It was
the.
like-
bizarre.
Jessica, where's my cup of tea or something?
Sarah.
Sarah. Yeah, that's it. Sarah,
Sarah,
where's my tea?
Sarah, where's my tea?
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
what?
One of the
pretty
heaviest
good.
bands I've ever listened to. They never had a vocalist.
Bloodbath?
which is Why?
No,
Oh.
never had a vocalist.
They never had a vocalist, but their instrumental is probably the most brutal instrumental I've ever heard. But We Came with Broken Teeth.
What?
Yeah, I mean the name's
You
stupid.
don't follow
but
what he listens
they're,
to?
they're amazing.
That name's pretty badass.
Interesting. So then,
Because we came.
how did you
with
guys all
broken
meet
teeth.
then? I know you guys were on Facebook, but I mean, with your drummer, how'd you end up finding a drummer that wanted to play, quote, your type of music?
I was in Christmas Carol with him a few years
What?
ago. Back when we were like, no, it was like the play in my hometown. Back when we were like
10.
10. Yeah.
Were you Tiny Tim?
Still
I was
gay.
not tiny. I was never tiny. Like I was,
We were both really minor side characters.
and then I posted something on Facebook, and he like messaged me back, and he's like, "Oh, I play drum. I like playing drums, and I like chop suey and stuff like that." And I was just like, "Oh, okay."
Dude, this guy likes chop suey. Let's try him out.
Well, like the System of a Down stuff, and then like,
Oh, the song.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like he just liked chop suey.
and then
Interesting.
and then a few months later, yeah, a long time, I was like, "Hey, you want to come play drums for us?" But yeah, then he came and played. It was funny because it was cool.
And then how long has this lineup been official? A year and a half, you had said?
Yeah.
So when you guys got your new name, you started making music, then what happened after that? Did you start playing a lot of shows with bands, or did you record right away?
We recorded
We
like
recorded
right away.
right
Yeah,
away.
that was like kind of the idea, because if you go to a show empty-handed and you're like, well, we don't have anything to give to you to remember us by or anything like that, there was like really no points. So we went to 37 Studios in
With Matt
Wait,
Dalton,
Rochester Hills,
Craig
Michigan.
Owens.
Yeah,
That's the
Rochester
name
Hill.
of the studio?
Yeah.
37.
You
Like,
drove all the
went
way
to
to Michigan to
37
record your
different
studios.
studios.
No,
Almost
Hold
missing
on.
your picture.
Hold on.
No. We rode bison to Michigan. And then we recorded the album. We just got on 5 bison. One was carrying equipment. We just went all the
In
way
the
to
snow.
So wait, you needed. I'm trying to visualize
Fucking
this.
metal.
So you had one bison carrying your gear, and there's 5 people in the band who rode together.
Bassist didn't come again, and I hope you're listening.
It was
Jack.
school. Yeah, I hope you're listening, motherfucker, because you missed out.
My mom is listening to this.
We get crude. Tell your mom to put on some
Mom,
earmuffs.
I'm sorry.
Earmuffs, Mom.
So how did you end up finding a recording studio in Michigan? You went, hey, that's where I want to record. And how the fuck did you get out of school?
Well,
Magic.
I've always had kind of a non-homosexual man crush on Craig Owens since I was like 13.
Oh my
That's a
god,
lie.
Craig
And-
Owens obsession.
And no, it's not an obsession. It's just
Oh my
great
God.
singer.
obsession.
and
I'm
I
sure you
love
hear about plenty of
Chiodos.
Craig Owens. and such.
Anyway.
I only like drugs. I don't like Chiodos.
Anyway,
I don't-
anyway, he
It's a
posted.
band, Mom. Drugs.
He posted
I
on
don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
he posted on Facebook, I'll be home to record, at 37 Studios with Matt Dalton, and so I shot Matt Dalton an email expecting him, to tell me to go screw myself, because we're just like 17 and 18-year-olds from Illinois, and then he's like, oh yeah, just we'll talk, and then we ended up working something out, setting up a date, and heading down, and the only reason why we got out of school is because it was over a 3-day weekend, and we only missed 2 days of school.
Well, I'm in college, so it doesn't even really matter.
Oh
how
yeah,
much
I'm,
school.
in college. I'm cooler than these guys. You guys, I'm in college.
So what was it like working with somebody that's recorded professionally, like a band that's signed?
It was cool. Like, it was like it was unreal. I felt like it was like something wasn't right here. It was like this is not happening. I mean, we paid for it at all, but it was like it just
Very
You
surreal.
seem
Yeah.
like you're out of place. Like you're like, oh man, we
Yeah.
are not good enough to be here.
Oh yeah, very.
I've felt that.
Yeah.
I feel like that everywhere I go. Like, oh man, I should just. Turn
It's
around.
even
I'm not
like,
good
oh,
enough
I
to be
play
here.
guitar. I'm about to play guitar here. Just
I'm about to
shit.
track guitar right now. It's like and part of it was like when we were driving up there. Me personally, I was like, man, I hope we don't get screwed. I hope we don't show up there and it's like some little shack and he's like, yeah, we're gonna record and it's like a heroin addict or something. But I was freaking out when we got up there and it was like legit. It was all just awesome.
So before he had said yes to recording you guys, did you have anything that you sent him a sampler that he heard you that had him agreed to?
Embarrassingly enough, we had recordings on Ben's Droid of like
Does it look
It would have been better if
of
you're just like, hey, we're gonna put you on speakerphone. We're gonna play a quick song for you, and tell us what you think.
well, that's
this
the
next
cool.
song is
This
over
next
phone.
song is.
Well, that's the cool part because the song that because we showed him 3 songs. 2 of them were originals from a live recording that we had before, and then the other one was one that Hayden, Ben, and I wrote when Jack wasn't available because of work and Matt was in Mexico or something.
Mexico,
But
Nico's just saying that because he just got back from Mexico last week.
Mexico.
He knows a lot of Spanish now.
I'll take the fish tacos. I'll give you $20 American
20
for that.
pesos. I'm lying. Continue.
oh yeah, and so we ended up not even using the song because it was kind of a pop punk instrumental with just me screaming like an idiot over it. But
I liked
Matt listened to it and he's like, "You guys have potential, and I do like what I hear." So it worked.
Now, before you had recorded with him, were you guys in other bands that you guys had recorded before? Maybe shitty recordings.
Or was this your first band to record with?
No, back in 8th grade.
Ooh, 8th grade. Here we
It
go.
was a while ago.
It was like last
Riley.
year back in 8th grade.
Yeah, right. Riley and I started a band with our friends Dalton Bates and Matt Bertel, and we were playing like alternative rock stuff, a lot of covers and everything. And due to creative differences, he ended up leaving. And
Can I?
Now, I need to point out that you are on the radio, so if you point to someone and go, he ends up leaving, no one can see you but us.
Riley.
Riley. Riley, the vocalist, ended up leaving because I was the vocalist for them too, and it was. Don't get me wrong, I love all those guys to death, but I don't know, we just didn't click as musically, and I mean, it makes me sad because I still love them, but
Screamo Red Hot Chili Peppers just isn't.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It just doesn't cut it.
Ew.
But no, and then we had done the band thing before a bit, and I played up until like my sophomore year, and I was like, all right, I want something new now. So then I found this guy, and we decided to do some metal, and a big change from Red Hot Chili Peppers to like
Drop
August
C.
Burns Red, and it was so yeah.
But a change for the better.
Oh yes,
I think so, yeah.
And what did you learn going into a professional studio that made you guys come out as better musicians?
Play better.
just primarily for me personally, just practice, patience, and song structure. Because one thing that I didn't really notice is that our song structure, like it, granted it's matured a lot, but before Matt pointed out a lot of things to us, nothing really had a set, like chorus, verse, chorus, etc. Not that we're trying to get the same repetition, but it was just kind of like, do we go back or do we write a new part? I don't know. How long's the song? So we just kind of wanted to get away from that.
Well, let's hear.
Yeah, what do you guys have
something.
first that you guys would like to play? I know we're going to start off hearing 2 songs of yours, so what's up first?
I'm not sure what the order
Well,
ended up.
you know what?
actually.
You should just say it because our sound guy Dave,
Dave
who's
would
really
prefer
awesome,
Omega.
he'll put it in order of what you guys want to hear. So tell Dave, and he'll use his magic mouse.
Omega.
And
It's our
then
favorite one.
Omega, and then what would you like to play right after him?
Crucible. I think.
Crucible. Dave, you got that?
Omega and Crucible.
Dave, you will answer me when I
Here it
speak to you.
is.
Well, would you give me a goddamn second?
We were gonna name Crucible 8 Mile Hot Pack because when we were in sorry, real quick thing. We were
Back to the Bison?
No, yeah, back to
Okay.
the Michigan trip on the Bison. We were riding our Bison around one night because when you're not in the studio up there, you're like either recording or sitting around your hotel like doing nothing because he brought his Xbox, we couldn't hook it up. So
Who brought their Xbox?
the
I
Mexican
can't.
Matt, I'm sorry, Matt, our other guitarist, and we ended up just like all right, let's go drive around a bit. And for some reason, we decided to go to 8 Mile. We're like, oh, Eminem grew up there, which I don't think he did.
Like
apparently,
8 Mile from the Eminem movie?
8
Yes.
Mile
Like
Road.
that one,
in
that one,
Troy,
yeah.
Michigan.
You guys bust a couple
Wow.
raps.
and yeah, right.
Oh, I got gum on my shoe. I got
Straight
nothing.
out of Compton.
And we're driving around and stuff, and there's barbed wire up everywhere. Like it is not a safe place. There's strip clubs everywhere
Nice.
too, and fried chicken.
Strip
and,
clubs, fried chicken, and barbed wire.
Yeah, that's
That kinda
8
count.
Mile.
And it gets better.
And we found out when we actually got back that red lights are optional because if you sit there, that people will like steal your car or shoot you and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's like the cops aren't like, oh, you ran a red light, you're gonna get arrested. It's like, all right, they probably don't want to get shot. We're gonna let them go. And as we're driving, trying to figure out how to get back to the hotel, this guy pulls up in this really nice car, and they're driving.
We're not
alongside
stopped.
of
We
us.
are in motion, going probably 40 miles an hour.
And we have the windows up. We're playing, I don't know, like Memphis May Fire or something, or plotting you. And he's like waving his arms around and yelling stuff to us. And we're like, yo, what's this guy want? Or whatever. So we don't know what's going on. We're a bunch of white kids and a Mexican and driving around at like 10 at night.
Driving
So
around on Bison.
We roll down the window,
We rolled on our Bison window.
and he's like, yo, you guys want to buy a hot pack? And we're like, no. No, we're okay. We got one in the car. He's like, oh, no, okay. So he drove off. We drive back, and Ben Googles it on his phone, and it was like a pound of heroin
It
or
was
something.
$1,000 worth of heroin.
And we're just like, "Ooh, let's
Oh
go back
man,
to
we
the
should have
hotel."
gone back and bought that.
So we wanted to call the song 8 Mile Hot Pack because it's we didn't have a name for it.
That's
Crucible.
pretty funny.
Insane.
Yeah.
Dave, you got those songs ready?
What are
so we
these
can hear
songs
those?
about, by the way, really quick?
What's
Well,
Omega about?
Omega is about how I picked out my first bison when I was just a boy, and I named him Randy. No, really. No, Omega's just kind of like an existential hero kind of song. Just kind of like all the negative thoughts that go through life that try to pull you down, just kind of kicking those square in the nuts and telling them.
So it's an emotional
In the-
song.
No. It's an overcoming song.
Oh.
About
I thought
how-
it was about oatmeal.
It's
in
an
all honesty.
inspirational ballad.
It's a ballad. Yes, it's a ballad.
Inspirational ballad.
And then what was the next song?
Crucible.
Crucible.
Is this about the play?
That was the first song we
Were
ever
you in that
wrote.
play too?
Crucible is the first song we ever wrote because Matt brought it to the table one night when we were.
What character were you in Crucible? You were in the play. I knew it.
He was
I
Winona Ryder.
don't even know what a crucible is. I mean,
It was just when we first had it. It was pretty much a giant instrument seizure. It was like pretty bad.
And actually, we were all on 3 different wavelengths instrumentally until we actually got to the studio and we realized that we were
What?
playing,
You weren't playing the right part, man?
we realized we were doing 3 different things.
It was bad.
No. Morgan. No.
Do it.
All right. So let's play those 2 guys. Dave, you got those?
Yes, I do.
All right. This is the City of Wight. What was the first one again?
Omega.
And then
Omega.
the second song.
Crucible.
Crucible.
All right.
is
Here you
about
go.
Deer, by the way.
Top have a relaxing night and kick back with friends? Then head over to the Hookah Joint Lounge in Rogers Park. The Hookah Joint Lounge is located at 2755 West Devon Avenue and is home to over 70 different flavors of only the finest of hookah tobacco. Come on in and enjoy a laid-back atmosphere with friends, all the while being served by our courteous staff. The Hookah Joint Lounge also features HD TVs playing every sporting event every night, while the hottest music is playing overhead. The Hookah Joint Lounge is a BYOB open to those 18 and above and 21 and over to drink. So if it's a relaxing night that you crave, then come on into the Hookah Joint Lounge and let us serve you. For more information, call 773-465-5665 or just head over to 2755 West Devon Avenue in Chicago.
Don't exit that browser. You're listening to Slam Internet Radio. Are you tired of shows with actual structure and meaning? Then tune into ADD Radio on Slam Internet Radio. Hosted by Dan and Twan, Monday nights from 5 to 7. They're not afraid to reference anything from pop culture
Bueller.
to not so pop culture,
Exterminate all humans!
geek culture,
This is my boomstick!
and much, much more. So tune in to hear the most random topics you will never hear on regular radio. Only here on ADD Radio.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
We're back. That was City of Wight with Omega and Crucible, and we are the Metal Experience.
So you had a text you wanted to share there, buddy.
I was asked by someone who shall be unnamed that if she could engage in sexual intercourse with my voice, and that made me very happy.
If she could, like the way you phrase that, man.
She wants.
She's very doubtful about it.
She wants to have sexual intercourse with my voice and vocal cords, which would hurt me, but whatever.
I think I'm going to pass on that for the band's sake.
Wouldn't that mean that she's?
Say it.
Whatever
I'm
she's
sorry.
gonna do.
I know there's
like
some
it.
moms listening. The visual. That's. I think
I'm hard.
you. I don't think that's a. Never mind. I'll tell you later. He got it. He knows what I'm talking
That's
about.
okay.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure all the listeners already have established that they think I'm gay, and that's okay,
Okay.
because I respect that. Abolish Prop 8.
Okay, awesome. So back to this. So we talked about the songs and what they were about, and now listening to them. I don't know where I'm going with this.
So, you guys have any shows coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were promoting one today. I forgot where it was at, but I know there's one coming up.
We are playing in Rockford at the ELB for.
You guys go far for your shit.
We do, man. We go hard.
Oh my god.
No, we're playing at the Elb for an animal benefit concert. It's like there's like 4 metal bands.
Are you
on
bringing
it.
your bison?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have
should.
that
For the
nice one tied
animals.
up outside. I have the dog shirt from The Hangover too, though. Alan's shirt.
Nice.
Totally gonna wear it and get metal.
Perfect.
So who are you playing with on that show? And give us all the details so people can go see you.
There's like a lot
I
of
thought you said there's 4 bands.
There is,
Well,
but I can't remember them.
Maybe I can look it up on my nifty new phone, and I'll get back to you.
I
In
know
just
one
a
of them
second.
is like "As the Dreams Perish" or something like that, or where the Dreams Perish. There's that one, and then
we're supposed to be playing with this really like sick band called the City of Wight. I've heard a lot about them, so I'm very excited.
Where are
about
they
that
from?
band.
I think I've heard them before.
I think they're from Cadalb, Illinois.
Down. What's going on?
I don't even know.
I'm trying to find.
So
the
that's
link
the
to
only
what
show you
this
guys
is.
have set up right now?
No, there's actually I forget the date. It's in March.
March 27th. That's a Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen.
It's actually
Tuesday
at our
night.
local venue where a lot of bands play. So if you've been to a show in DeKalb, you've probably been at this venue called the House Cafe. We're actually playing with a lot of.
I've been there. That's an awesome venue.
It's a very nice venue, very
Love it.
charming. We're
Hey,
playing
I've
with
got a link right here.
Just
about
cut
the
them
Rift
off,
tour.
you know, no
Sorry.
biggie.
If I may, my BlackBerry beat you to it.
My brother
Jeez,
tried
dude.
calling.
So is it this benefit show for Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
And what was the date on that?
So it's February 25th, and it's all ages. And
this
it says
Saturday,
this
isn't
show is to help see more.
See more
I can just read it all right now.
Reading.
The show is to
Oh, you
help.
want to read it? You got it? Okay, go for it.
All the bands playing are Roses for the Dead, Where the Dreams Perish, the city of Wight, who just every
heard-
time I hear their
I heard
name,
they're great.
Man, My Beautiful Mistake and Elder J.J. Hadley. And this show is to help support Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary. All proceeds will be donated to Noah's Ark. After playing the elf, donations go to help area animals be fed, have surgeries, get adopted, and have toys to play with.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
And how much is that show?
Only $5.
Only
And
$5.
You get a discount if you bring like
A dog.
newspapers and stuff. A dog. That'd be like that's like all right. We're adding on to your tickets, so you're making the
This
problem
dog's up
worse.
for adoption.
No, if you bring
Wait,
like
you bring a
newspapers,
newspaper?
Well, like pet stuff, like newspapers, toys, food, stuff like that. They give you discounts for it.
Wait, what would a newspaper do? Like to beat them with?
like betting.
No, so that they can tinkle on.
Nice.
How much of a discount do you get for bringing in your dad's
like
newspapers?
$3. I mean, if you bring like a whole bunch of stuff, you can get like $-. I don't know how that works.
Negative
Can you actually give me
dollars?
some money for this now? I brought in a whole bunch of stuff.
So
I believe you owe me some money.
Isn't how extreme couponing works? You actually get money back from that.
Do you?
What?
No, people
Yeah,
actually
they
get
do.
money back from extreme couponing. You'd be very surprised.
how
You
does
gotta-
that work?
You got to TLC that shit.
I like that.
We're a metal band and we watch TLC.
I'm all about what.
Oh my god, I forgot there is that show Extreme Couponing. There's a lot of weird shows out. There's like, I'm not going to get into it because according to your mom, we need to talk about more of your band and not TV shows
Or Bison, apparently. You know what? You know what? She's back home. We can talk about whatever we want right now.
How did you guys get out with having a curfew?
We're all 18. What are you talking about?
I love my
Okay.
mom very
I'm
much,
just
and
making
my
sure.
dad.
No,
Because one band,
Curfew?
not
What are you
naming,
talking about?
not naming names. There was one band that came on here, and all of them were like in their 20s, and then there's this 14-year-old, and I'm like, how did you get out of the house? Not naming names.
Wait,
Son of a-
legitimately, who has curfews? I
Chicago
Never had a
does.
curfew.
They'll pull you over.
So who's driving home?
That's-
Because I'm 17.
Morgan, did you have a curfew growing up?
Yes, I did.
You loser.
It got revoked like this.
So anyway, moving
First
on.
year I was in
'cause Morgan's a
college.
pussy.
I had a curfew in high
I
school.
never had a curfew. It's like, all right, just make sure you're not dead. Just make sure you don't die. It's like, all right, I'll come home whenever I want. Yeah.
Bye, mom.
See
That's where you
later.
ran into problems.
Are you kidding me? I ran into no problems.
Really?
Kind of a big deal. I don't know
Whatever.
if you know that.
So, how long did you guys record those songs?
So you have those two shows coming
Shut
up.
up!
Any more than
2 shows, yeah. So March 27th, we're the first of 6 bands playing. We go on at 5 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 5:30. After us is another local band from DeKalb, I solemnly swear.
Not
Those
from
guys,
DeKalb.
they're not from DeKalb. They're from Rochelle or what?
Aurora.
They're they're from Northern Illinois. They shred balls. They're awesome. Come out and check them out. And then Send the Messenger, Palisades, if I'm not pronouncing that right, forgive me. They're signed to Rise Records. They're epic. A Failing Sky and Us From Outside headlining.
Us from Outside is headlining. You're
Us
opening
From
for
we're-
Us from Outside.
We're opening for Us.
Correct.
Both signed to Tragic Hero Records. I've seen Us From Outside
They're
before, and they are
amazing.
epic.
Yes, they are.
Honored to be opening for
That
them.
is a very big show. We'd very much like it if not. Any of you cool cats.
Who's
coulda-
booking these shows for you guys?
We don't know.
Our Bison.
You don't know.
We're working with a guy currently with the show. I can't remember if we contacted him or he contacted us, but Will White with
found us.
Limitless Music Productions.
I like how Will White is working with the city of White.
That's how he found us.
Last
He's
name
like,
is
"I like
actually
you guys,"
spelled
yeah.
the same as the white.
He-
our
So
name.
does he think the band's about him?
Well, he was like the 17th fan on Facebook. Yeah, I counted like the first 50. And he's like, oh, I'm going to like this band just because we have the same name. And
Then we put recordings up that were like really bad recordings, and he's like, "No, I like this. You guys want to play a show?" And then we put our mastered stuff up, and it's like, "I like this a lot.
This isn't that good. Put the other stuff back down.
It's like the Sex Pistols. It's bad." No.
So okay, going back to my recording
So
question.
you have these two,
God damn it,
two
Luco.
shows. That's what you have set up so far.
3.
You have a third one.
well, actually, something really cool is 2 of the girls that Hayden, Ben, and I go to school with that are in high school. They went to church
Are banging.
with.
Kidding.
No,
Calm down, Morgan.
No.
They went to church and just
Anyway, they went to
banging everyone out, just banging all the jacks.
They
You gotta
went
calm
to
down,
church with a guy who actually helps run Cornerstone and a Gape Fest and Life Fest now. And
A
so-
gape fest.
I don't know how it's pronounced.
Is
It's
that
AGAPE
some kinda dirty-
fest. Anyway. And I've been trying to get in touch with him again and try to work something out for that.
Is
'cause
that
that'd
guy
be
from
pretty
the
sick.
Gate Promotion page on Facebook? There's an Gate Promotion page I'm constantly posting, and I don't know. I just realized I've seen that word before. Continue.
That word.
You sure it was on Facebook?
Continue.
I don't remember what I was saying. My aunt just texted me though, so hi, Aunt Ellen.
Sweet.
Hi,
Okay,
Aunt
so
Ellen.
you were getting in touch with this guy about a Gate Fest and everything.
Yeah, and then my phone. I recently went through phone changes.
Me
and
too, like 4 days ago.
I lost contact with him, and I
didn't.
have his number again, but we're both busy, and it's just hard to find a good time to communicate. But we'll find it.
So is he booking your shows, or are you guys doing this on your own?
We're emailing a lot of places.
Yeah.
We're like going hard, like everything we can find that would like accept a band like us. You know, we're like, all right, can you let us play, please? We have recordings and stuff. We want to play, like going really hard.
So put it out there. Like, what do you feel is your sound? Because I mean, we've heard it. We can judge. I guess is a
Oh,
to
we
say.
judge. Oh,
but
we judge.
how would you describe your sound? Like, what is your sound to you guys?
That's kind of a hard question.
That's what she
Well,
said.
think about it and take your time and then answer.
I would say
Morgan laughs at every person in a wheelchair. She's a terrible person.
that's actually a hover round.
It's just so funny.
There's
You
another
start by
guy.
seeing the guy in the slow one.
Can you do it?
we got it.
Guy
His
is
legs are
moving.
working.
Oh my god!
What a cheater! This guy in a
that's
wheelchair across the
deceiving.
street just got up off his wheelchair and then wheeled himself in the doorway.
Oh man!
He had an electric
place?
wheelchair.
It's the Portage Theater.
All right.
It's not open. How'd that guy get in there?
I don't know. Apparently, he broke in. We should call the cops. But
In his wheelchair. There's a wheelchair armed assailant in the Portage Theater. He's considered armed and dangerous, so
he might roll over.
he might roll over your feet. Proceed with extreme caution.
Oh my god! People in wheelchairs are so funny.
So speaking of wheelchairs, actually,
Sorry.
What we talking about? Music?
Yeah.
yeah. Before we describe our sound, just a funny joke about wheelchairs, if
Oh,
there is
good.
such a
I'd
thing.
love to hear it.
But I recently went to the Uproar tour in September
I
at
wanted
Tinley
to
Park,
go.
just because I love Escape the Fate,
Me
Avenged
too.
Sevenfold,
Me too.
Bullet for My Valentine.
Me too.
And Escape the Fate was like, all right, we're gonna play one of our coolest songs, "This War Is Ours."
Yes.
And I'm like, sweet, that's my favorite song off that album. And they're like, oh, let's do a Wall of Death. That'll be fun. So I'm in the Wall of Death. I'm a little
Scary at first.
175 pounds, 6'2", white African American male. and the Wall of Death starts, and I'm in the second row, and I'm thinking, man, I'm so metal. I can do this. And I go knee to knee with the guy in Wall of Death, and I break my leg instantly. And I'm just on the ground.
God.
And people are falling on me. I'm like, what do I do now? And so I scream at the top of my lungs, oh, my God, I broke my leg. And so everybody jumped up, and they're like, oh, what do we do? Let's surf them. I'm like, no, that's not what you do. And I just-
You need to beat me off. It's the only way. I'll whip it out. Someone.
So wait. So then, what happened? How did you end up getting out of the show, and what happened from there?
I just grabbed onto my buddy who was with me, and I held onto him until the paramedics came.
You legitimately broke your leg.
Yeah, I broke
Oh my
I broke my
God.
femur.
What happened to the other? That's like the strongest bone in your
Yeah.
body.
This is and then
He has
here's
weak bones.
the only reason why.
You don't
Glass
drink enough
bones
milk.
and
Yeah,
liver skin.
very lack of milk.
Everybody at the show's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just broke my leg. It's no big deal. And they're like, and the paramedics are like, we have to get you to the hospital, right? I'm like, no, you don't. I paid $100 for this ticket. I'm gonna stay and watch the show. They're like, no, dude, we got to get you to the hospital, or else you.
Give me a fucking glass of milk. I'll be fine.
Milk fixes everything.
And then they're like, well, if you don't go to the hospital now, you have to cover it yourself. I'm like, I paid $100 to see Avenged Sevenfold, and they're actually headlining this year. I'm gonna stay and watch the show. So I stayed and watched the show, and everybody's just kind of like, "What? Why'd you stay and watch the show?" I'm like, "Oh, this is the fourth time it's happened. It's no big deal.
You've broken your femur 4 times.
Just my
Yep.
leg in general."
One of them was
Very
Kendall
weak
Baum's
Why
fault.
don't you just get your
Emphasizing that
leg
part.
removed
Well,
if it's
actually,
Why don't you
such
get
a problem?
Why don't you get metal legs? Duh.
Like a peg leg as he's up there like screaming like, "Arr!"
Well, that was the plan, though, because I was supposed to have reconstructive surgery just to like kind of fix everything in there. But then I'm like,
Metal legs.
Is it really metal and hardcore to be parading around the stage in a wheelchair? Because I wouldn't be able to walk for 4 months, and that just doesn't seem really
answer
cool
is
to
yes.
me. So
Look at this wheelie.
so because I mean I'd love to crowd surf with a wheelchair, but I just
people would die.
Yeah.
I just thought
You're a poor mother.
I'll stick it out.
when was this?
Uproar was in September.
September 18th.
So-
And then the best part was the next morning I had my wisdom teeth out. So it was
Oh my God! How much pain were you in? How many drugs were you taking?
just the right amount. That's all that matters.
That's crazy.
So I'm glad to see you're walking again.
Yeah. Let us
Thank
know
you.
if it happens again.
Metal concerts are scary.
You'll see him across the street trying to get in.
I'll be laughing.
Wheelchair.
I'll probably be laughing. What were you
So
saying?
back
Metal
to
concerts
what
are
was the
scary?
original?
Yeah, what do we sound like?
Yeah, what do we
Yeah.
sound like?
I think Omega is a lot of like a weak car influence, especially with like the main verse thing. But I like to write stuff. I like to try and write ABR stuff, but we just kind of like Matt and I like a lot of different like styles of music, and we kind of come together and mix a lot of the stuff. Like he's a big Chelsea Grin fan. I like a lot of like ABR and
Chelsea
Memphis.
Grin.
Chelsea Grin's a good band.
They are ridiculous.
I'm a Chelsea Grin lover.
So we'll like mix and mash stuff like that.
I try to. I mean, given that band is 1,000 times heavier than we are, I mean, try to incorporate
Yeah.
shit like that into it. I mean, I'm a very big Miss May I buff. Like, I will take
I
Miss May I over
love
anything.
Miss May
I
I.
listen to Apologies After the Week, the whole album on a daily basis. So
Really?
I try to incorporate that
Yeah, I think
as much as
we do a lot of Miss May I type. Right now with our more recent stuff, we're aiming towards more of a Miss May I sound, but like not. You don't want to copy them. You don't want
Right.
You want to make your own sound. So like, I mean, I like their song structure and the way they do things because they're really just skilled musicians. So we're like trying to replicate some of that, but not all of it.
They're definitely an influence, but we're not trying to be Miss May I 2.0.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, let's preview 2 more tricks.
Save the best for last. What are the next 2 songs that we're gonna hear by you guys that
You
you'd
want-
like to play? Dave will set it up.
Yeah, the next 2 ones are going to be My Only and To the Strongest. And My Only, Matt wrote the majority of, so you can explain that meaning there,
You
Dollface.
said my only.
My Only, yes.
My Only, I guess, it's a song that as cheesy as it sounds, I guess. I guess of like finding that place of sense of belonging somewhere. You know what I mean? Just belonging. You know what I mean. You know where you belong.
And that,
I can't explain. I don't even know how to talk.
and personally, as I can relate to it, he wrote this one part. This is what I've been searching for. I know this is where I belong. And to me, that's just like when I'm on stage, it's what I feel like because that's what I want to do. And then To the Strongest, it's just a badass metal song about Alexander the Great because I was on an Alexander the Great binge and reading a bunch of stuff about him.
I thought you were gonna say in a play.
No, I wish.
That's
but
me. I'm a thespian.
and
It's okay. I am too.
This band is just based off of Broadway in general. We're actually about to do some Wicked.
Long, beautiful hair.
There's a dog outside and I want to pet its penis.
What?
I'm sorry. Was that just me? Is that just me?
I thought that was
was-
Ben.
Really weird. Continue.
So To the Strongest, when Alexander the Great was dying, he had the empire. Actually one of his quotes was from the edge of the earth to the greater outer sea, which is one of our lyrics. And when asked, Alexander, what are we gonna do with your huge empire, man? I mean, it's so big, and we're all too stupid.
And then he said, "That's what she said."
Exactly.
And then he died immediately.
No, he either said to the strongest or the strongest shall rule, and we agreed that the strongest shall rule is too long, and we don't want to have I
Why
wrestle
didn't you
the bear
do
once.
to the strongest parentheses shall rule?
Why didn't you just call it? I'm gonna rock your body, and then in parentheses till the break of dawn.
Which is
I
what
think we
our
got a
theme
name
song
change.
is gonna. No, that's gonna be our theme song.
It's from Agrittino.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't steal that.
All right. Well, here we go.
So
We're
this
gonna
is
hear these 2 songs.
The City of Wight with My Only and To the Strongest. Dave.
This is where I belong. The place to call you.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back. That was My Only and To the Strongest by The City in White.
So, yeah.
I got some real quick. I got a text message from my parents, and I can't believe I forgot this. It's my brother's birthday today, and I just want to wish him a happy birthday.
Hey, you know what's
happy birthday,
funny?
Noah.
I should
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I should do this, and I know he's not listening, but it's my dad's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Daddy. You gonna say happy birthday, Riley?
Shut up.
You're loved.
Well, with that being
Sweet.
said,
So tell us more about what's coming up for you guys. You guys have new songs getting worked on that you guys are going to be recording. Like, what's the next step for you?
We're working on a song right now. It's pretty much done for the most part, structure wise. It's definitely done. I mean, the only thing left to it is definitely just putting those final touches on it. But as far as recording a little more, we'd probably I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about recording more? I mean,
do you guys want to drive, like, take your bison and go back up to Michigan again?
Oh yeah, I mean, it'd definitely be something we'd do again. Like Matt Dalton is just an awesome guy, awesome to work with. He's fun. Left him like 4 pounds of hot dogs because Riley is a butcher.
he's a meat packer.
you paid him in hot dogs.
Almost. We brought a Foreman grill or whatever. And just,
Listen
cooked in the
here,
parking lot.
we don't have money. What we do have is a shit ton of hot dogs.
And we'll trade you a bison.
We're wondering if maybe we could do a little.
It's got a lot of
exchange.
meat on it.
But I think right now it's like we're focused on playing it as much as we can, and getting our name out there. And like what we have right now is solid, but like definitely when we can, we want to go back and like record more stuff and keep like people happy.
The main goal for right now definitely is though to get our name out more and more and more and more.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a show lined up in Canada and want to holler at us, I mean, I'll play anywhere really. I mean, should we talk about Lake Villa? Because I was
Talk about whatever you want.
That's a story.
Because so
Oh man, yeah.
so Ben, being our booker extraordinaire, booked us a show in Lake Villa, which was supposed to be with five or six other bands anyway, and we were supposed to be like the fifth one to go on, and the headlining band plays there most of the time, like just as a local band that, whatever. I'm sounding like an idiot, and they're kind of our sound pretty good. I like them. Aces to Ashes, and according to the venue, it's just supposed to be us two, but Aces to Ashes themselves, no, it wasn't them. It wasn't Aces to Ashes. Anyway, the headlining band booked 4 other bands, blah 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 blah, and the venue didn't know about it. And then when the headlining band canceled, because they had to cancel for some reason, we were the only band scheduled to go on.
Because we contacted the venue like smart people.
And then when we showed up Saturday, the venue didn't tell us any of this. When we showed up Saturday, it was empty, and we're like, what's going on? And then they're like, oh well, the headlining band canceled on us Thursday, and then they just showed up today with a big fan base and stuff, and the other 4 bands ready to play, and it's just like, you guys canceled on us and didn't book the venue, so we can't do that. So they just kind of left, and we were the only bands to play, and it was fun.
Did you have a big turnout despite the confusion?
We brought like 9 of our own fans because that's all we could fit in our cars and vans, and
It's a 2-hour drive from our
Oh
town.
man.
and then there's like 18 other people there, and they had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like they were like oh yeah, metal and stuff, but like they were digging our stuff. They weren't like repressing it. They were like, yes, this is cool.
And you guys had CDs to give them?
Right.
Yeah, I think we did.
No,
Do
we
you
didn't.
have a CD out now that people can get from you guys?
Yeah, we got CDs, tickets, shirts.
Yeah,
Where can people get the merch from you guys?
directly.
Yeah,
You guys don't have anything set up online?
No.
I'm computer illiterate, so no.
What we're trying to do now is like find a place where we can like have like a CD sleeve, because I mean it's a 5-song little EP thing, like a CD sleeve where we can have an image on it and then print the CD so that they look professional, and then like I don't know, pass them out. But I mean, if people want to do stuff right now, we have like the burn discs like with our stuff on it, and it sounds cool, but
Well, hey, if you want to burn me a bunch, I've got a bunch of slip cases to put them all in.
that'd be cool.
Just burn me a
Sweet.
few dozen and ship them in the mail, and I'll put them
A
in
few
slip
dozen
cases.
100 millions, and we'll
Because
hand them out.
we've got a lot of shows coming up too that we've been asking bands for. We were going to another Klaus Rock Fest in March, which
Oh,
is
man.
fucking huge
Those
and
places,
insane.
yeah.
Like merch on our table is gone in like an hour, and we came,
Awesome.
Like the first time we went there, not kidding. Like we had
There
12 different band stuff. It was gone. It was like candy, gone.
And there were so many people there. It was
yeah,
ridiculous.
I've never seen a venue that
It
packed.
was like
for
15
local
local
bands.
bands. Yeah, it was like 15 local bands, and like
Yeah, it's two
It was like-
floors. It's in this
there had
Polish
to have been a couple
restaurant.
hundred people there. It was ridiculous.
It's insane.
We were supposed to play this show in like Portage, Indiana, and we were playing with like Black Tusk. I haven't heard of
I know
them.
who Black Tusk is.
And like yeah, and like 3 other bands, and this guy like who was running it booked like 4 more bands. I was like, oh, all right, kind of a big show, and he kept adding bands, and the show went from starting at like 7, and like I looked the other day because we ended up getting off it because it was like really kind of jank.
Sketchy.
And
Yeah,
we're
it was
like,
going
we don't
like
know-
every genre.
Yeah, and then it like I looked the other day, and it starts at like noon and goes till like midnight, and there's like it's like crazy, and we're just like
Yeah, because Ben originally showed me, because the guy posted on Facebook, like, we need 2 local bands, and one of them just dropped. Local bands contact me now, and I'll put you on for the last spot. 'Cause there's supposed to be 2 local bands and like 5 signed bands, and now it's like every genre local band festival and then 4 signed
So
bands.
then this has to be the same guy that I saw make. Okay, so there's this show coming up at Portage, and it's April 14th, and it's Kitty. Kitty's playing, and they had Battle for Kitty last week in Indiana, and it was supposed to be like almost a direct headline spot with Kitty to be on like the main bill. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And then they're having Battle for Kitty at Bada Brew this weekend, and I was like, okay, that's cool because they were supposed to be coming into our area.
and me personally, I was like, Kitty's still around?
Okay, anyways. No, so
There's a band
that
named
spot
Kitty?
too, that spot is for the Indiana show, and I look at the flyer, not kidding, it starts at 2 or 4 or something.
On a
and there's
Saturday?
like, yeah, and there's 8 or 9 local bands, and then there's 4 of like the main acts, and one of them is Maggot Twat, which is this band that's around here.
Megatwad is the shit. If you don't know who Megatwad is, check them out. They're fucking amazing. They'll blow your mind all over your face. What are you doing, Morgan? And then that's the end of Morgan's story. And she
No,
goes on
I
her
think
phone.
no, I
Very
found it
professional,
funny.
you fuck.
I'm sorry. I think it was Peter. I think I was needing to talk to him about that show for you guys. So I'm gonna text him and tell me.
Or you could just
Tell
wait
him.
till the end of the show. That's
Do you
cool.
see these guys? They're on their phones right now. I'm conducting
talking,
business.
though.
I'm trying to get them a show,
I'm conducting
Luco.
business.
we have a Facebook page too.
Nice. How about you promote your shit? I'll be back in a minute. Keep going.
We have a Facebook page at the City of Wight. It's pretty cool. It's got a picture of all of us, and we're standing behind Barnes and Noble. I mean, it's a pretty cool picture, but it's like it was really cold that day.
And just a heads up, if you do see us live, we didn't get a new lead vocalist. I just decided to shave my head.
He decided to
Or
make the
change
quick
your name.
skinhead adjustment.
He's now a neo-Nazi.
That is not true. I am just
A gay neo-Nazi.
yes, a gay neo-Nazi. I am a gay robot. That is right.
Yes, you are.
So you guys, I got lost my train of thought for a second. What was I going to ask you? Oh, what was your most embarrassing moment that you guys have had on stage?
Can I please share?
Please.
Okay, all right. So we're playing at the House Cafe, and it's our big first show. We're like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome, right? And the show went really, really, really well.
God.
And then we started out. We played to the strongest, and we were going, and it's really cool intro. We're like getting everybody pumped up, and they're all enjoying it. Like, yeah. And there was this pause where it's the da da da, and then it goes into the fast verse, and there's a big pause there. We used to do it, and Riley goes, yeah, we're the City of Wight. Thanks for coming out. This is to the strongest. And Matt, Jack, and I all started, but Ben didn't hear us. He came in late. So we're like, okay. So it was like, yeah, we're the City of Wight. We recovered fine, but it was bad.
I don't necessarily say it's embarrassing, but at that same show we were playing My Only, and I didn't notice, but apparently Riley's mic was off for a long ass time.
And I was okay with it because watching the recording of it, you can still hear me a little bit. So that made me content with it, but it was still kind of embarrassing.
It was just Nutty Professor, I guess.
And what's been the biggest show that you guys have had so far? Have you opened for anybody big? I know you're excited for Us From Outside.
That's probably the show, like our first show where we're actually like opening up for someone big. So I mean, we haven't played too many shows, but like that's definitely like the show that probably our highlight show that we're looking forward to more than anything. And
because like I mean, we do want to play more shows, everything, like anything we can, but at the same time, it's a lot. It's a lot better for us if we play with some, like if we open for like Us From Outside, stuff like that, rather than just like, yo, City of Wight's playing in Gray Lake tonight and nobody knows who we are. You know, it's like if we can get people there to come for some other reason, they're like, oh, I like the City of Wight. It'll just, I mean, like, so we're trying to get opening slots more than anything else, so we have more exposure, I guess.
Now I know you guys are like huge August Burns Red fan or whatever. If you could choose one band right now that you would love to open for, what's the dream?
Miss May I?
Miss May I?
Yeah,
I'm gonna disagree with these guys for a minute. I mean, if it was like our genre kind of style, definitely Miss May I. But if there was one band that I could
Conway
open for,
Twitty.
I'm actually gonna go with Mariah Carey on this.
Whitney Houston. Oh.
If there was one band I could open for no matter what, it would have to be Taking Back Sunday. I would love to open for Taking Back Sunday.
Hoping that's it.
Are the Jonas Brothers still around?
Have you considered this year doing the Battle of the Bands for Warped Tour?
What the hell?
What?
Oh my God.
You've never heard
Okay,
of
Continue.
so check this out. Every year, Vans Warped Tour has like a Battle of the Bands on their
Stage.
Warped Tour.
Yeah, they
and
have
they have
like
a
an
stage
extra
Battle of the
stage.
Bands. Okay, so if you go to warptour.com, I don't know if you can start it now, but depending, like city-wise, you guys would be doing Chicago or whatever, and you guys post your music and you start promoting, and you get a lot of people like you, comment, promote your page or whatever, and then whoever, like, I don't know how they judge it at the end, but whoever
It's-
ends up winning the
it's
competition actually
basically-
plays on Warped Tour for that
It's
date.
judged on
Likes,
for
I
you to
think.
even be looked at by like the people that pick the bands. You have to be in the top 100.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, there's like in the
There's a
Chicago
lot.
area last year, there's probably like 10,000 bands that went on it, and you have to be
Well,
in the top.
maybe
one-
not 10,000.
Maybe not 10,000. Maybe like
A couple
3,000.
hundred.
Maybe like 3,000 bands. But it's all genres, and you have to be in the top 100 of that with like the most votes, and then they go through the top 100 and pick 10 bands, and then they play on that. I think it's like the third, the local
Well, they
band
get
stage.
they get
which
a
is pretty cool.
spot on Warped Tour. I don't know if it's like
But lo-
before gates
for
open.
each town, you
Yeah.
only play the one, but
You
it's still
should have-
pretty cool. And
You should look into it though, because it also gives you exposure. You never know who's looking at the pages.
yeah, and then other bands are looking. Oh, let's see who our competition.
Right.
Oh, these guys are pretty fucking good. And then it's like, oh, they're also from Chicago. Let's try and get a show with them. If you like their sound, that's what we did last
There's
year.
also
Gonna remember that.
I don't know. I know that we knew a band that was running into a problem with it where you had to pay to have a spread, but I don't know how it works to be AP unsigned, where they do that feature in AP magazine where it's like a little blurb where it's like they have your picture and like a little bio and what you guys sound like and everything for people to check you out. I know that you have to submit your picture and your bio to them. It's gonna be like 4x6 for a picture.
4x666.
I don't know, something like that. But you guys should look into that because you guys would.
Sounds like a very good idea.
I'm giving you all these ideas now. Hey, those listening, you can do this too if you're in a band.
Yeah,
You
dumb.
can't. No, you can't.
This
All
isn't
you
just for
dumb
City of Wight
shits.
here, but definitely get you some exposure there because I think you guys would be pretty cool to see on Warped Tour. Though this year the lineup kind of sucks so far.
I
There's
beg
only-
to differ.
There's
Yeah.
only a couple bands I really want to
Memphis,
see.
Chelsea,
Memphis,
Grin,
Mayfire, and
Memphis,
Bless the Fall.
May,
Yes.
Born Osiris,
And
Bless the
Impending
Fall,
Doom.
Bayside.
I want to see Alisana.
They are good live.
The selling point for me, if they get added, what band did I really want on it this year? Is Attack Attack. If Attack Attack gets added,
What, 'cause
I'm
they
so
played,
going.
like, the
Haven't
last
they
6
done it
years
like
in a
4
row?
years in a row?
I don't fucking care. Have you heard that new CD?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
okay.
It's mind blowing.
I like Caleb Shomo a lot. He's really good, but it's like, I don't know. It's all right.
Well, people hate on it all the time, and I say, fuck you.
No, it's a good direction
'Cause I love
compared to
it.
like
Oh.
it's compared to Someday Came Suddenly. Like the direction they're taking with that album is unbelievable.
With that album, it's the first album that I feel wasn't, like, all right, skip this song. This song sucks. All right, skip this song. All right, this song's good.
Yeah.
All right, skip this song. Skip this song. It's the first album that Attack Attack's put out that I actually like every song on.
Me too.
And that's the problem because I gave up on them after their self-titled came out because it was this song sucks. This song sucks. This one's pretty good. This one sucks. This one sucks. And I don't know. It just seems heavily studio-fied, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I love Someday Came Suddenly, but, like, I can't even listen to it anymore because I'll go back to it and I'll be like, I like this. I mean, it was...
You know what's funny is I've been going back and listening to some of the bands I used to listen to back in high school, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how did I like this? This band sucks. I won't name any names because they're pretty, well-known bands that I'm
Slipknot.
like, fuck. I wasn't
No,
listening to this shit.
Slipknot does not suck for the record. That is like. The
I'm
band
interested
that
in
got me.
hearing their new stuff because they're on a Mayhem Fest this year, and I'm wondering what they're going to come up with because I know they got a replacement for Paul, and whoever it is, I heard rumors that he's going to be standing off stage, like they're not even going to have him on stage to play. I don't know why. I mean, I thought it'd be an honor.
There's too many people on the stage anyway.
Well,
for that
yeah, I
fucking
know, but-
band. Who gives a shit?
It's like that 99 girl Chinese band or whatever it is. Have you seen that? Like,
what?
Or I suck a band.
The 99 girl band or something. I don't know. I saw a commercial for it when I
There's
was like
99 girls in the
7. Yeah, and they're all like, I don't know what they're doing. It's Chinese stuff, but
Them
it's
Chinese,
Japanese. No, but
they're so far ahead of us. We don't even know what they're doing.
aren't there like 13? Like, there's a steel drum player or something. Like, he just hits like steel drums on stage and Slipknot. Like,
Yeah, Slipknot, they could totally cut out like 4 people in the band
And
and,
they'd be fine,
still
yeah.
sound exactly the same. It's
But they
just
do-
kind
they
of,
do put
let's
on a
have
really good
47
live
people in the
show.
band and wear masks and everyone's, that was basically their selling point. But
Well, yeah,
enough
dude.
of Slipknot, because who gives a fuck about them? We're in the studio at the city of Wight.
woohoo!
Woo! And you guys have been fucking killing it. I want to hear, I
Yeah.
actually want to hear this last song. I'm getting a little horny.
What is this one called?
The song's called
Structures.
Structures.
Structures?
Jesus
Sweet.
ponies.
This next one is called Jesus Ponies. and,
No, this next one is structures.
and what is this guy about? Anyone? Don't all talk at once.
Structures is pretty much just, Roadhouse. I mean, that's
The movie with Patrick Swayze?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
That's
Nice.
the only
One
way to
word.
describe it.
Roadhouse.
Roundhouse
Roadhouse.
kick to the face, Roadhouse.
Exactly.
Well, I like it. Now I'm
Sweet.
stoked. Dave?
I've been
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
That's right, bitches. And we're here with the City of Wight, and that was... Oh, I didn't write down the name of the song. I'm sorry.
That was Structures.
Structures. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. I forgive
Nice.
you.
Perfect.
So let's do a rundown here as to where people can find you, buy your merch. Shows coming up again, just for people tuning in now. The last half hour of our show, like idiots, but it's okay. It happens.
Well, we have a Facebook, the City of Wight, the City of, that's pretty simple to spell, and then Wight, W-I-G-H-T.
Like night.
Yeah, except without the KN.
And you guys look like 11-year-olds in that picture, I might add.
11-year-olds?
Yeah. When I first saw them, I'm like, oh, God, these kids are 12 years old.
Do we really?
But you guys look older than your Facebook picture. Just so if you see a picture with like kids that look like they're 12 years old, you've got the right band.
And yes,
But in real life, they look older than 12. They look maybe 14, 16, that area.
I am.
but just clarification. Yes, that is a Mexican with us. Yes, he's a part of the band. Yes, he shreds, and yes, we love him.
Not a roadie. And then we're playing in, what was that? Rockford Saturday, right.
This Saturday.
This Saturday at the Elb. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come support the doggies and stuff. And then we're playing at the House Cafe, March 27th, opening from us from outside, Palisades, A Failing Sky, and Send the Messenger with I solemnly swear. So,
And
yeah.
do you guys have tickets for this? Do you have to sell beforehand, or just everything's at the door?
We have tickets that we're selling beforehand, and if you buy from us, they're $8. For $10, we'll give you a burnt copy of the CD. For $22, we'll give you a CD, a ticket, and a white T-shirt. And for $25, we'll give you a black T-shirt with a shark plane on it, a CD, and a ticket.
That was
That sounds like a
Shark's
deal.
Plane.
Free stickers with everything.
Now, you guys. Yeah, I know.
And then the first show was $5, correct?
We're not-
The
Yes.
show this Saturday.
We're not calling these stickers. We're calling them decals because explain how your stickers are in case people pick them up and go, "What the fuck are these?"
Ben's fault.
Okay, these are not normal stickers. My friend Casey made them. They
Shout outs to Casey. They look
Yeah.
awesome. But
I don't know. You have to peel them off, and the decal comes off with this transfer paper. You put it down and rub the back of the sticker, and then it's there. And it's not like a full sticker. I don't know how to describe it.
It's
Not
like
just-
it's
yeah.
like a tattoo that you get with your Kraft
Yeah,
macaroni and cheese.
It's like a temporary tattoo.
but
for your
you
car.
don't put water on it first, and you just apply pressure.
it's not a temporary tattoo, people. It's a sticker just made wrong.
But they last forever. These things will stay.
They last
If they stick.
I seriously, I'm not gonna lie,
I like how you
guys.
added if they stick. If they stick,
Well-
they'll last forever.
They don't stick to
You're
skin.
gonna be
We
the
tried.
first local band to have your decal on my car.
Really?
On my car.
Yeah.
Because I think it looks fucking awesome, and I need to
Not that it
support
matters.
the
I was
locals.
going to say,
Because you're the first band
Oh,
that's actually
hold on.
done
Morgan doesn't have headphones on. She doesn't know what you're talking,
that. Dave,
Dave.
what are you
shit.
saying?
not that it matters, but if you guys give me a sticker, I'll slap it on my car right after the show.
Do you have a car,
No
Dave?
way.
I thought you rode a bike everywhere.
They work on bikes too.
Maybe just put it on your butt, Dave. You walk everywhere too.
Actually,
That's okay.
sad thing about that, it doesn't.
No, his pants.
It doesn't stick to
Oh.
butts.
It does not stick to skin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
No foreskin, no butts. It doesn't stick.
Ben.
Gross.
Anyway, it's getting to be that time again, and
What time is it, Morgan?
I don't know. It's your time.
My time.
Now it's time for
Hey, man, look what I found!
Metal Experience.
That's
That's
right.
the metal experience for you.
And this band, in lieu of me coming back from Mexico this past week, I found a band from Mexico. I cannot pronounce where they're from for the life of me. It's Cuernavaca.
This
That
guy's
sounds about right.
Mexican. Ask him.
What is that word?
Burritoville,
Fuck you.
It's on Cama, Mexico. It's in Cama, Mexico.
Wait, what?
They have tacos and burritos there.
Berlin, Mexico.
That
I
word.
couldn't pronounce it, so I just went Cama, Mexico.
Anyway,
Cuernavaca. The name of the band is As Will Burns, and the song is called A Killer Must Kill Again. Enjoy.
listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
That's right.
Just a band.
That was As Will Burns from Cuernavaca, Mexico. With the song A Killer Must Kill Again. Check them bad. What? Check them out. I don't know where I was
Check
going
them
with that.
bad mofos out.
Check them bad sons of bitches out on Facebook or on your life. In your life. I don't know where else you can find them. I found them in
Mexico.
Mexico. Find them in Mexico. If you're ever in Mexico, just stop by and get some fish tacos. They're delicious down there. But anyway, we're in the studio with the City of Wight. Woo.
So you guys got shout outs you got? I know you guys have been texting nonstop just like I have trying to arrange a show for you guys. But go ahead.
I want to shout out to my dog, Cubby.
Hey, Cubby.
He's my inspiration.
Cubby.
I love that dog.
And
What kind of dog is he?
he's a golden retriever. He just turned 7 in December. And 8 days ago marked the 7-year anniversary when we picked him up. And he's always in the room when we're playing music, always bringing Ben some drumsticks when he needs them.
When does he do that?
When I give him the Cubby and tell him to go give him to Ben.
That's never happened.
Yes, it has, Ben.
That's
You know what else hasn't happened?
I'm gonna give a shout out to my longtime boyfriend Amanda.
That's hot, man.
Ooh, Amanda.
You guys thought I was gay.
What a masculine name that is.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I like long walks on the beach.
I like long walks in the cemetery. I like long, painful hand jobs and blowjobs with a lot of teeth.
And just to prove that I'm not gay, shout out to my girlfriend Alexis. She is wonderful.
What a masculine name for a man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyone else? That's it. Just
Even the Acacia strain has girlfriends, so we can have girlfriends.
I guess I'll give a shout out to my cats, Sebastian, Lola, and Alfonso.
I'm gonna. I remember one time my buddy called my house and we had this answering machine that like it played like loud to the house, so if you couldn't hear, like if you couldn't pick up the phone, it would play through the speaker. And he left like a 10-minute message one time and like talked to my dog. Like, so he was like Stella, come here, and she was sitting next to me while I was playing Xbox. And I didn't want to get the phone, and she like got up and walked over. So I'm gonna try to say hi to my dog, Holly. Hey, Holly. Hey, Lucy, you there? Okay.
all right. This is getting creepy.
Yeah, this is getting pretty fucked up.
Oh, man. So how's that finger going over there? How are you playing drums with them? What happened?
I've tried. Okay, today in PE, because I'm still in high school,
Losers.
basketball, one just hit me straight in one finger,
Oh.
and I'm pretty sure it's not broken, but
I know exactly what you're going through.
yeah,
Me too.
pretty sure it's jammed.
Catching the rebounds, basketball, football. I think I've broken like 3 of my fingers doing that. Sorry.
Look at that thing.
Ooh.
Look at that. Yeah, it's like a C.
Ew. You never want to go to the hospital for anything, do you?
I don't go to the hospital.
Riley's just fucked up in general. In all
Yeah.
honesty, like him as a person, I'm at a loss for words.
I don't know why they play music with me, but they do.
Like every other practice, he just bursts into the room naked at some point.
Yeah, he'll just get naked and just like.
Oh
just-
my god.
Well,
I gotta
my
change.
leg is broken again.
Might as well get naked.
All right, so let me ask you this question. I've never done this before, so let's see how
Oh,
this one
God.
goes. I want you guys to individually call out one of your band members for one of the strangest things that they do.
Ooh. Okay. You can go first.
No, I'm not.
We'll start at that time with Ben. Ben, go ahead.
You start.
No, don't start with me.
Yeah, Ben, you have to start.
Oh,
Do it.
I got it.
All right, pretty much. Riley, when always at the start of practice, he's always butt naked. He just does awkward things with his penis in general. He will. He doesn't even. He's not even the screamer. His penis is the screamer. What
are you?
Just putting his penis on places that it doesn't belong, I guess.
Whose house do you guys practice in?
Riley's house, my house.
Okay.
That's why he
okay.
runs around naked.
Even
No, Bob, don't come down here. Make my friend some fucking meatloaf.
even our producer has seen his wiener. His wiener is not off limits to anyone.
Well, all right then.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. This happened the other day. I kind of was kind of being a jerk, but I thought it was funny.
You're a dick.
We were
You're
leaving.
a dick.
Ben and I were leaving, and I don't think Matt may have been there. I don't think he was. Riley is fully clothed at this point. He's going to pee, and he has the door open, and I'm like, oh, I have an idea. So I walk up behind him as he's going to pee. I tried to like reverse pants him, so I pulled his pants up. I'm like, from my end, it looked like kind of like got his hand, so we just kind of like sprayed pee all over, and like proceeds to get naked, and like
Dave's dying.
and he's like, get back here, clean this up, and he like told me to go, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go, and like here he is, like screaming at me, like butt naked, pissed off, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave. And I'm like already halfway home, and he texts me and tells me to come up and clean his piss off like the wall and stuff like that. And
The reverse de-pantsing. I love it.
Don't know, cause piss got all over my shirt, my sweats, my chest, the
Why
window,
aren't you guys
the
filming
wall.
this and sending it to Tosh.0?
It got all over my BlackBerry, so it
Not
wouldn't have
o-
been able to film it because there was piss all over it.
Not all over your sweats.
Yeah.
I know, right? And I
Right.
got one more. Yeah, about him and his wiener. He tied his athletic shorts to his wiener.
Okay. I did really quick. Oh, are you talking about the tie or the Michigan?
The tie.
Oh,
He
okay.
tied his athletic shorts to his wiener one time, and I decided, I'm gonna pants him because he's standing right next to
Been
Ben.
there.
So I pants him, and it was tied to his wiener. So like I pants him, and it wouldn't go down, and he goes and like freaks out and is like again screaming at me because I heard him again.
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before,
Thank you.
and
Thank
it
you.
is painful because people just keep yanking. You're like, oh, all right, this is a bad idea.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with you? Like, what makes you think that it's fun?
Well, I don't know. You just tie something to your penis, and you're like, hey,
What do you
don't pull on that.
what
That's
do you
tied
think
to my
it's-
penis.
Don't pull it.
I don't
God.
know. Like, I guess the Freudian theory would be I didn't play with it enough when I was younger. I don't know.
So you tie random objects onto
I don't
it.
tie random
Well,
objects
if-
around it, just drawstrings.
All right.
If you
We
had a
need-
wiener, you would
We
understand.
need other
more.
embarrassing
Yes.
moments about anybody else but Riley. What
Uh,
else you got?
well,
He's the
well,
guy for that.
like,
He's the guy.
Yeah, it really is.
oh man, I don't know.
That's it. That was just embarrassed Riley moments.
I don't know. Riley's the only kind of fucked up person. in that.
Yeah.
We're all
We're
sane
normal.
people. We're sane.
I'm not saying.
I have a mild obsession with my cats that I know I take too far.
Okay, so
Obsession.
on Matt's guitar case, he has a sticker of like 15 cats, and one's smoking a cigarette, one has an eye patch.
It's the coolest
and-
thing. I want it.
I just have an obsession
Isn't
with my
an
cats.
obsession with cats a woman thing?
I eat, sleep, and breathe my own cats from the second I come
It's
home.
a single
Pretty soon you'll be
woman.
eating them.
It's a single middle-aged woman thing. Your cats. And you got it. Perfect.
Some might say it's a sick obsession, but I love my cats. I guess that's
Okay. Well, do you have friends besides your band?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
That explains a lot. Continue.
I can't hang out today, guys. I gotta go home and play with my cat.
Sebastian.
the only weird thing else. I mean, I wouldn't say Ben does anything. I guess he's just quiet. I mean, there's nothing weird for him to do. I guess because he just kind of chills.
I like to stay quiet. In the back. I'm the drummer. I'm in the back the whole time.
Let's
I'm
call
okay
out
with that.
the Invisible Man.
Jack.
Jack.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
let's
Jack.
talk some,
I forgot he was in the
I
band.
let's
beef
talk
on
some major
Jack.
shit on this guy for not
Actually,
being here.
if you guys can, I'm gonna have to think about it because I've actually been best friends with him since I was in like 7th grade. So I know I've.
So tell all his dirty little secrets for not being here.
He gave Riley a massage one time.
With what?
With
Lotion.
his hands on my
With
back.
his wiener
Is he gay?
on my back.
No, he's just
No,
he's
he's not.
funny. If you tell him to do something, he does it.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what we love about
He
Jack. It's like,
ate a can of dog food for $12.
You want to see the video?
You want a video? of
Apparently
this?
we have. Yeah, it was when we first kind of were started jamming. We made him eat a can of dog food for $12.
And he did it. And he vomited several times.
we can hook up the phone to the thing.
Well, I gotta find
you
it
can hear
first.
the audio of him eating.
And gagging.
Here we
And,
go.
well, hear the audio of
Give
multiple
me-
people throwing up.
Put your phone in there. And
Put your
let's hear
phone
this.
in
Hold
there.
on. Put
Hold
that
on.
on pause.
I gotta find the video first. I have
I'm
several.
honestly
Oh my God, this is
surprised you have
crazy.
that. But
On your piss-covered BlackBerry?
On my piss-covered BlackBerry, yes.
Does it still stink?
I guess this would involve me and my friend
Nope.
Jack.
Smells like
and
caramel.
Jack. We kind
I
of.
thought
I
you were
mean,
gonna say cat.
not so
and
much
Sebastian.
anymore,
Cat.
but we used to kind of. We thought throwing up was like really funny, so we would like purposely like.
Why?
Just okay. It's
I've
like,
never heard that, but that is hilarious.
It's like, have you not seen videos of people throwing up, and does it not like make you laugh a lot? People,
some
I love
people
watching people throw
gag.
up.
They
It's
can't
funny,
stand it.
but we would just
It's a
eat-
video of Dana dancing.
just
in
eat a
short
shit ton of
shorts.
food and like just have a puke fest, like an actual puke fest, like drink, like eat a ton of food
And I got one.
then
of
drink
Matt
a
puking.
gallon of
Hold on,
milk
hold on.
right
I got one
afterwards and
of
just
Matt
throw
puking
up.
syrup right now. Remember that when you puke syrup?
I'd rather watch the
Let's
dog.
listen to the dog food video.
I'm looking for it. That,
Anyway-
that's all of us puking syrup.
Anyways,
Oh my
though,
God.
I don't know. Puking is fun.
Oh, got it.
Let's put this in. Hold on. We need just pause it. Just pause it.
I'm restarting it.
No, you need to plug this cable into it first, dude. We gotta
It's gonna
listen
be
to
very,
this.
very loud.
All right, here we go.
Taking my
Here we go.
I don't give a shit. Take this paper towel. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off and do it, Jack.
Pop your shirt off.
Jack, I love you. Hilarious.
Not covered in urine anymore.
Trying to make it classy or something.
Jack is preparing to eat dog food.
Hey, he's a pretty boy.
Just kind of filet mignon.
I can smell it.
No, he doesn't. He has
That was
side
actually-
bangs.
got
hair bangs?
He's not nearly as fat as he is.
Oh, dude, that is fart, dude. I told
lost a
you, dude.
considerable
That
amount of
fart's
weight.
making
Okay,
me
so
gag.
Oh, shit.
holding the dog.
Go!
Look how brown
Yeah.
that
I would. Okay, just do it.
Oh my god. Plugging this
Here's the next side.
Why don't you send this to Fox 4.0?
I don't know how to send things to BlackBerry.
This side.
He doesn't know how to do that either.
There's so much laughter going on.
Oh,
So much
I'm
laughter
feeling this
happening
video
in
and
this
I'm
video.
You guys are having
I like
a
it.
great time. You guys are having a gay old time.
We've had several gay old times. We've chugged syrup together.
We're just gay in general.
Had jalapeno eating contests. And all ended up vomiting.
Okay.
We brought a bunch of wieners and hot dogs to Michigan.
Oh, I remember what was really. I don't think I ever told you guys about this in Michigan. But once you guys were in the studio and I had to run back home, and like, I don't know what happened, but I fucking pissed all over myself. And like, I fucking pissed all over myself. And I get up to our hotel room because I was like, dude, I have to fucking change. And the key is not working. And I'm like, or no, I forgot a key. So I'm like, damn, dude, I got to go to the reception with my piss stained pants. So I go down there, I get a key. You know, I'm sure I smell disgusting. And so I get back up to the hotel room, and apparently I told her the wrong room number. So then I had to go downstairs again, still drenched in piss, ask for a new card, and then I was able to change out of my like 2-year-old wet self.
You just peed yourself for no reason.
I was in the bathroom and
was
something
sick.
I don't know, something happened and I
dribbled.
pissed all over
Did
myself.
you black out?
I don't know.
Guys, I blacked out. I peed all over myself.
Okay, I
Where
found
are we?
something embarrassing about Ben that you can actually exploit right now, and that is he is the most ticklish person on the planet.
Well, not gonna do that.
And in Michigan, I was no homo. I was tickling him on
All homo. I
on-
was tickling him so good.
I was tickling him so hard on one of the beds. He just kind of fell. He just kind of fell off and smashed his head on the register, and he didn't even
On the
do
register.
it. Yeah, on the heat
Are you
register. The
sleeping
heat
behind the
register.
counter?
No, the heat
Radiator?
register. The radiator, heat
The
register.
heater, like normal people say.
Yeah, gay people say.
Register.
And so,
The register. Where I was like,
and he
wait,
didn't.
you're
He didn't
at
even
a
care. He just.
restaurant or something now?
He just kept trying to push me off from tickling him,
Oh
and
my
he
God.
couldn't.
He's like loving
He couldn't.
I know he's. Dave.
You guys are so gay together.
Oh my god! I need to point out about that video
bromance.
and the dog food. I love how many times he gagged or wanted to puke. He kept eating it.
Dude,
Like a
$12. It's $12.
That's a lot of money.
Like,
That's 12 McChickens
You should
realistically.
just give him $12
Depending where you're
for
at.
tasting
4 apple
it.
pies.
Like that's disgusting.
He's a trooper.
Oh
That
my
is why
God.
he is our bassist.
And
that
that's
was
why
his
you're gonna
initiation.
submit that.
And
to
that's why he
Tosh
probably doesn't
4.0.
hang out with you guys a lot. Oh, I could hang out with the band and eat dog food, or I could stay home and not eat dog food. Let me see.
Now you can tell him we played that on air, and the whole world's heard him gagging over a sink.
While eating dog food.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't know if you noticed in the video, but there was a bunch of clean dishes right
Yeah,
next to that
I
sink.
saw
Yeah,
that
he
too.
puked all over
Yeah.
those.
I think he cleaned them afterwards, didn't he?
No, he tried cleaning it, and he poured like my liter bottle of Fiji all over checking stuff. And
Nice.
That was sad.
That shit's expensive, so I'd be pissed.
That's some good quality water.
All right, Dave, there's a lot tonight, so let's get this over with.
It's time for the local roundup.
I need to
you're
hear
good.
more
No, you're
hooves.
good. You don't have,
Anyway, no, I can hear it through headphones. It's all good. So I've been told to do this shout out for those in the Chicago area or care to pay to see a movie that's already released.
Or that you can watch on
there's a-
TBS.
Right. There's a showing of Rocky going to be at the Portage Theater on Monday, March 5th, and it's across the street from us. And it's going to be at 7:30 p.m. and it's only $5, and that $5 is being donated to something of another. I don't know what it's for, but yeah, if you want to see Rocky on the big screen again, you should come check it out at the Portage Theater, March 5th, $5, 7:30. All right, so here we go, the local roundup for this week. Mind you, there are a lot of shows going on the 25th, so if I keep talking and boring you, feel free to zone out for 5 minutes. The CD Metal for Masses is creating compilation 6. They are looking for bands to send them their links to their music or an MP3. And if you're interested in being on their website, compilation CD, contact them on their Facebook page. It's Metal for Masses. And they want like actual recordings. And it's all for download. So people can get your music for free. Great website for everybody to check out is artelworks.com. It's a network for like musicians,
I
actors,
just added some
producers.
dicks, guys.
Come on.
Sorry, Morgan.
There's a picture of a pair.
Anyways.
It's a picture of a paraplegic throwing another paraplegic in the air.
Nice.
And they're both jerking their dicks.
Okay.
The
Back
paraplegic
to
has
this
quite the
awesome
look.
announcement. Artelworks.com is a network for musicians, actors, producers. I have a profile on
uh-oh.
there. So you should get a profile for free. Did you lose your plug again, dude?
There we go. No, we're good.
No,
he just hit
that's
the.
cool.
He accidentally flipped the power switch on that.
Oh.
Wait, I did?
We're good. No.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay, good.
So
Stupid.
go to artelworks.com
dummy.
for connections. And Metal Experience is looking for music from local bands. Anybody from wherever want to send us their stuff. We have shows, not kidding you, that we are going to every single weekend
Yeah.
in the
If
next
you
month.
like free promotion, because we fucking
Rock at
maybe
it.
mainly Morgan,
Yeah.
we will hand out. If you give us 1 million billion CDs, we will be done with them in like a month. That's
Not
how many
even. Not
we can
even.
hand out. 1 million billions is a
Well,
lot.
I mean, who's going to send a million billions in the mail? Let's be
cool
realistic.
people,
Okay.
cool bands.
Anyway, just
I mean, and you guys
Challenge
listening,
accepted.
you guys are in cool bands, right? You want to
Yeah.
send us 1 million billions copies of your demos.
so get in touch with us, metalexperience@yahoo.com. We will give you an address as to where to send those because we seriously will pass your shit out. I don't care if
For
it's a
free.
sticker. I don't care if it's a little sticker.
we
that
won't
says your
even
name on
charge
it.
you.
We
To
won't
pass
charge you.
your stuff out
Just ship us the stuff, and we'll pass
to
it
the
on.
masses.
And we'll maybe tag you in a photo if you're lucky.
No, we will.
So we're looking.
Not.
We're putting a show
No, we
together
will.
right now with our friends in Beneath the Aria that I think City of Right might actually be on. And it's going to be March 31st.
City of Wight.
And it's going to be
Not
in
right.
Carroll Stream, Illinois. Okay. And we need 3 more shows. If you want details for that,
3 more
email
bands
us.
or 3 more shows?
3 more bands. I'm sorry. Okay.
You should be.
Earthen, Chicago band, is looking for drummers. A drummer. Oh, trying out drummers. That makes sense.
All right, guys, I'm out.
You can't play drums.
Check out their tracks on YouTube, and for they're actually a band for fans of like November's Doom and
What was the name of the band? Earthen?
Amorphous. I don't know.
Earthen?
Earthen.
EARTHEN?
Yes. And they said
All
if
right.
you're interested in trying out to be their drummer, check them out on their Facebook page. They've got YouTube videos that you can.
What if
listen
I'm
to their stuff.
interested in it, but I can't play drums?
Well, then you shouldn't try out to be a drummer. Simple. All right,
Do
here
they
we
need
go.
vocals?
Now we get to the part where
Do they
I
need
need
someone
you
to
to be
jerk off
quiet.
the band?
Thursday, February 23rd at the Offside Bar in Woodstock, Illinois. It's going to be a 21 and up show, $10, 8 p.m. It's Denial Machine, Losing Scarlet, and I Empire, and they are opening for Soil. Friday, February 21st. at
Soil's
the-
still around?
Yes, they're back with their original singer. It's their 10th anniversary of Scars. Anyway, Friday, February 20. 24th at the VFW Hall in Park Ridge, Illinois. It's going to be 6 p.m., $8 all ages. Of the Fallen, To Dust You Shall Return, In His Honor, Wasted Fortune, Girl Named Vegas, The Obelisk, and A Tyrant is Born.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of hungry for some tacos.
Good.
Yeah.
Also on Friday at Austin's Fuel Room, it's $8, 9 p.m. First headlining spot of the year for Losing Scarlet with Paper Airplanes on Fire. And if you're interested in going, contact the band for tickets. On Friday at the Back Bar in Janesville, Wisconsin, 9 p.m., 21 and up, it's I Empire, Illusion's Fate, Livid, Empire and Elephants, and they're opening for Beyond the Threshold and Soil. And tickets are available online.
Soil again?
Yeah, they're playing like 3 shows in the next week.
Oh, jeez.
And here we go. All these shows are going to be happening this Saturday. And the first is our show that we are sponsoring at Live 59, which is out in Plainfield.
And if you're not there, fuck you.
6 p.m. It starts at $8. Sumerian, The Blank Standard, Central Disorder, This Is Where You Run, Apocrypha, Ocean Walker, and Orinoco. At Bada Brew, The Battle for Kitty is going to be taking place at 3 p.m., all ages $8. The band that wins is going to be getting a direct spot to play next to Kitty.
The finger pop Kitty.
When they come in and play with Blackguard and the Agonist April 14th in Portage, Indiana. And those playing is going to be Bleed for the Fallen, Life Once Lived, Middle Class Militia, Dark Passenger, Depremacy, Predator, Deviant Grey, and 8 Pound Gorilla.
Predator. Nice.
At Bar 3 in Rockford, it's a 21 and up show. 6 p.m., $15. It's going to be Force Fed Chaos, 99 Proof Devils, Reckless Redemption, Killing District, Truth Burns Cold, and they're opening for Beyond the Threshold and Soil again.
How many? So Soil's playing
3 shows in the next week.
But what days is Soil playing on?
They're playing the 25th, the 24th.
What are those days?
Saturday,
they're
Friday.
Playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not fucking around.
No. 25th at University Church and Student Center in West Lafayette, Indiana, 6 p.m., $8. Ursa Minor, Azuri, Wake in Silent Ruin, Corruptor, Seneca Falls, and California Collar. I don't understand this part of it, but this was on their Facebook page, and I don't know if it's serious. I think it's sarcasm. It says, note, please do not hang in front of the bands while they are playing. I don't know if they don't want an audience. Maybe they're scared.
Please don't watch us while we play.
Just
all right, there's
turn
4
around.
more shows, or
Just
5
turn
more
around.
shows. Let's get through these. The 25th at Nightcaps, 21 and up, 7 p.m. They don't know the price yet. It's going to be between $7 and $10. It's Armored Assault, Rev Love, and Vulgar. At the 25th at Void House, 7 p.m., $7 all ages. It says, come slam dance to the punk rock stylings of Side Effects and Zodiacs from Indianapolis, and with locals Shiv, Pucoid, and Public Assault.
Nice.
Also,
we are
the 25th,
Pucoid. Our parents are so proud of us.
25th at oh my God, Luca. 25th at Coffee Nation, Bloomington, Illinois. It's $8. It starts at 7 p.m. It's Last in Line, The Third Temple, By Any Means, Upon a Broken Throne. Who's going to be on with us next week? And It Lies
Upon
Within.
a Broken Throne?
Yep. The 25th at Tiger O Stylies. It's 21 and up, $5. It starts at 9 p.m. It's going to be Skull King, Blood to Black, and Our Father's Burden. And last is a free show on Saturday at the Jam Inn. It starts at 10 p.m. It's free, and it's 21 and up to see Sinister Fate. Boom! That's the end of that.
Sinister Fate.
Yeah, those ones that are obsessed with bondage, fetish, and stuff, and wanted those girls that weren't afraid to get dirty to be in their video that we kept announcing. Yeah.
Oh,
that's gross.
Did we see any vaginas?
I don't think so. I don't think yet.
Did they see any vaginas?
I don't know. You should ask them.
Can we see any vaginas?
Maybe if you Google vaginas. Maybe that's how that'll work. So one more time, guys, run down where people can find you. Last thoughts before we're ending the show. You
Any
just
final
looked at me
shout-outs that you realized you didn't say
cross-eyed.
earlier?
You mentioned tacos. I'm going to hit up some Burritoville and DeKalb.
Don't you have to
after
poo-poo?
this.
Burritoville's actually where Riley shit his pants in the parking lot. A solid turd.
Nothing solid that comes out of me, so he's a liar.
Nice, guys.
Yeah. All right. On our Facebook, if you look up the city of Wight, is the city of is pretty easy to spell. Then Wight, Wight. We also have an email, the city of Wight at yahoo.com. If you want to book us or anything, or contact us about shows and stuff.
Or send them creepy naked pictures of your penises.
Please no, Please no penises.
If you do penis impressions of Predator, we will watch them.
God,
Nice.
what, they're gonna send us penis impressions of what? All right,
Or
thanks.
just tying your
I will
tying
I will
down your
definitely be
penis to
sending
your
a couple
gym
of those.
shorts.
And we're playing at the Elb in Rockford this Saturday with a bunch of other bands for an animal benefit concert.
What time are we playing?
If I'm not mistaken,
o'clock,
the show starts at 5.
Is that when we actually play?
I don't know if
have
that's
work.
when we
We're
play.
like
but
fourth.
We're like 7:25 or something.
You guys should all come out for the opening bands anyway, because it's gonna get heavy.
I gotta wash some cars before that.
But if you don't, you should come to the house on March 27th to come watch Us From Outside, Palisades, A Faline Sky, Send the Messenger, I Solemnly Swear, another local band, and then us, repping from DeKalb.
We're gonna rock your socks.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah.
All right. Well, we're winding down another show of the Metal Experience.
And you have CDs, stickers, and
Oh,
shirts.
man.
Yes, we
You are
do.
doing this. Okay.
We have shirts with a shark plane on them. They're pretty cool.
A shark
I like
plane. It's
Yeah.
pretty badass.
We
I think
have
the
one-
first thing I said when you guys showed me, I'm like, is that a shark and a plane? You're like, fucking yeah, it is. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you can listen to our music on Facebook. Please do. It's awesome. Tell your friends about us.
You'll just slide right out of your seats if you catch my drift.
Oh, man. All right. Well, with that said, final note of sliding out of your seats. It's time to check in for the night, and this has been another show of the Metal Experience. It's good to be back, broadcasting from 4055 North Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago. And next week, Upon a Broken Throne is going to be on with us, so get ready to tune in again.
And Dave, what do we have to leave on? Any requests from you guys to end the show on?
I was gonna say since the Hawks won today, Chelsea Dagger. Probably not though, right?
Year 3000, the Jonas Brothers.
Wait, are we talking song-wise? Because I'm trying to hear some Oblivion by Chelsea Grin.
All right,
All right,
let's
there
put
we
on
go.
Oblivion by Chelsea Grin.
Dave.
I'll look it up.
But also, shout out to the Blackhawks for winning.
Thank
Beating
God.
Detroit, those
I think that's the
fucking
third game that they
fucks.
won this week.
Burn in hell, Detroit. 4 in a
Yeah,
row.
fuck-
4 in a row.
There we go.
Chicago.
Fuck you, Detroit. Fuck you and everything you
Get out
do.
of that
Detroit is
9
scary.
losing streak that
I
we're
wouldn't,
on.
I wouldn't want to live in Detroit.
There's nobody there. Don't worry. You'll be alone.
Fuck Detroit.
Michigan is just kind of a fucked up place.
I mean, but if you guys are banned from Detroit and you want to send us your stuff, rock and roll. That's unfortunately have to live in Detroit.
Nocturnal Fear from
But I
Detroit.
hate your sports teams. Dave, did you find this?
Tigers suck, Lions suck, Red Wings suck.